Manchester United have again lost under Erik ten Hag, a 1-0 defeat to Newcastle, and that was absolutely fucking horseshit from Manchester United. Yet again, as we've seen so many times this season, poor performance, poor tactics, poor everything. The football just absolutely diabolical. I mean, you could just repeat what everyone says from a lot of previous games this season, and it would be the same, because there's been so many shit games like this season. I think most people going into this expecting for a miracle, to be honest, that we would even get a draw out of this game, because every time we played a half decent side this season, we have failed to win. We have even lost to shit sides this season, like the likes of Galatasaray and so on, and Copenhagen, but we've beat a couple of shit sides with luck. But whenever we've played a half decent side or better in the Premier League, we've got our arses slapped so easily. And this was no different. It was no different to the League Cup game against Newcastle. Probably worse than that game for Manchester United. And we played like this, similar to this last season when we played Newcastle. We were dog shit away at Newcastle last season, and nothing has changed, to be honest. And I don't know where we go with this. I really don't. He started off with Luke Shaw at centre half because he's obviously fallen out with Raphael Varane. We do understand that, and he's played with Dalot and Wan-Bissaka as the full-backs, two right-backs, playing one at left-back and one at right-back. It's just a bit baffling. But what is so baffling to me is that you look at the amount of money this geezer has been given to spend on players, the players he has brought into the club, and the fact that this team is playing so shit. Only one is starting for Manchester United, Onana. Højlund on the bench, Anthony on the bench. Now, Amrabat on the bench. Now, I understand these players haven't been good enough for Manchester United. I understand that, but fucking hell, we're about to go into 2024, and we're still playing with Rashford and Martial in the team. These fuckers were not good enough 4 or 5 years ago. They're still getting game time. I mean, how poor was Rashford yet again for Manchester United? How the fuck is this geezer still starting games under Erik ten Hag? To me, it makes me think that this geezer is blind as a fucking bat to see that Rashford keeps getting game time. Now, we didn't play very well against Everton, but we were luckily, Manchester United got the job done. Everton are a poor side, didn't take their chances. Manchester United scored 3 goals. We've scored some worldies in recent games, Garnacho and Bruno Fernandes in midweek, but them shots are one-off shots. They're not happening week in, week out, and we're getting away with it. We really are. Time and time again, Erik ten Hag has got away with how badly Manchester United have been this season by either wonder shots or moments of brilliance or a bit of luck, and it has just massively papered over the cracks. You could look at so many games where Manchester United have got lucky. Brentford, games like that where Manchester United got fortunate. Burnley, we were poor in that game. We should have lost and we won it 1-0. There are so many games this season, pretty much all the games, where we have been so poor and got away with it against the poorer teams. But against these better teams, you're just not getting away with it. I don't know where we go from here. I really don't, because we're back to square one again. We've been so poor for so long, and we've sort of rectified it a little bit in the last few games where we've beat a few shit sides with a bit of luck and a bit of fortune, and that it's been a bit deceiving, because a lot of fans, including I was a bit more optimistic, even myself, thinking, well, at least we're only, 5 or something shit behind Man City, 5 points or some shit, I think. And I was thinking, well, because Man City have been shit as well, we're not that far off them, we could still maybe sneak in the top 4. But you know, you look at it and you think about 400 fucking million has been spent, and we're looking at it and being like, well, we might just sneak in the top 4. It's just not good enough for Manchester United. And I'm seeing quotes before this game that Ten Hag says we're in a good position in the league. Fucking, we were 6th in the league before this game, I think. You think 400 odd million pounds spent? Manchester United shouldn't be fucking. I mean, a Manchester United manager shouldn't be saying that. I mean, Manchester United should be top. That there is no excuse for Manchester United not to be challenging for top spot. We spend enough money to bring in top players. It's just not good enough. This is Manchester United. This is not fucking some shit team just trying to look to get in the top 4 just to make up the numbers, which we have done this season. We've completely just made up the numbers. We won't be in Champions League football next season, barring a miracle of probably change of obviously the ownership and in this case the manager as well, and tactics and everything. Not because a lot of these players tonight didn't even look like they were bothered. Some of them just strolling around, not even trying for the manager. And I know the manager's tactics and everything else are not good enough, but the players have got a responsibility to at least fucking try on that pitch as well. And when people like Rashford have time and time again for years not put fucking effort in, it's just not good enough. It really isn't. And people like that, when this manager eventually, because I reckon in time he will get the sack, we probably won't do anything about it until Radcliffe comes through the door with his 25% shareholding and he gets into the sporting side of Manchester United and takes control of that. We will persevere with this manager. I don't think it will last. I think eventually he will be dismissed of his role as Manchester United manager, because unless things massively improve, which I don't see them doing, you can't carry on like this forever. We really can't. With this shit football and not winning games on a regular basis, I reckon players like Rashford will surely, Martial will surely finally be shipped out the door, because just not good enough players. We've seen time and time again for years that these players are not capable of doing it, which is why Manchester United have not won anything big since Alex Ferguson left, really. We've won a couple of minor trophies, the FA Cup, the League Cup and the Europa League, but we haven't won the major two or even come close to winning the major two. And some of these Muppets have been here time and time again. You look at how long Luke Shaw, nearly 10 years at Manchester United. How many years Rashford? 7, 8 years in the first team. Same with Martial, just not good enough. Just really isn't. But anyway, I don't really know what else to say on this game. I know people are going to talk about that sending off that should have happened for Newcastle, but really, even if Newcastle had gone down to 10 men, would Manchester United have scraped a draw? Maybe we would. Maybe we would have scraped, even gone on to win the game of football. But even if we had gone on to win this game of football, it is papering over the cracks, just like it was when we beat Brentford, Burnley, Luton, just papering over the cracks, because the performances are not getting better, are they really? I don't think so anyway. I don't know where we're going. Anyway, we're back to square one. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll talk to you all again soon. See ya.